Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone that's joined. Hello, FS Farmer. Thank you for joining. Hello, Brody Likes Cars. Welcome to the stream. We're back in Gloucestershire. And yeah, we're just going to see what can be done for the last day of the month of October. So yeah, yeah, Brody Likes Cars. Basically, there's a button down the bottom called Join, and it's where you can become a supporter of the channel by paying a small amount every month. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has joined. Let's see, what do we got here? 1,000 litres of goat milk. Right, well, we can pick that up and take that out. So there is a new map coming out in the next couple of days. I think it's 1 hour and possibly 1 day and 8 hours to go, I think, before it's released. So thought I might check that one out. Maybe we'll start a new gameplay if it's a good map. The videos I've showed have shown it to be a great map, but you know, they just show all the good parts. Doesn't actually mean it's a good map. So we'll have to check it out and see what it's like. But if it is a good map, then we might do something with it. So yeah, hope everyone's having a great day. A few mods released. New Lizard Mustang. It looks like we still can't have Ford as a name badge. It's a shame. The way it is. So yeah, it's been a cold day here. Definitely felt like we were in the middle of winter. Hey Do, welcome in. Thank you for joining. You're having a great day. Just going to try adjusting something here. Yeah, Brody, it's been a good day, thank you. Hope your day's been good as well. Just gonna try that. See if we can stack a bit more on there than just the one layer. Been pretty good. Oh, that's awesome, mate. Yeah, have to work. Yeah, know that feeling. Yeah, I had a busy day. I was on the phone most of the day to a whole lot of people, just trying to book them in for different things. So, yeah, sort of not quite my skill set, but you know, you have to do what you have to do. Hey, Eric the Crazy Viking, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. So yes, there's a new Italian map that's about to be released. Hey Scott, welcome in. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. So yeah, there's this new Italian map. Would have a look at it, and if it's any good, maybe we'll start a gameplay on it. Hey, Dirty Road Relay, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your day's going well. No, still can't do. Hey Nick, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Good morning to you. Hope your morning's going well. So far so good, Eric. Awesome. Wish it was a little colder. Need to go to the city and pick up 14 new and longer cables. Ah, cool. Well, if it's any consolation, it was freezing here today. And Nick, great. Glad you're good, mate. Yeah, so you, longer cables for your setup. Awesome. I saw the post you did about getting things set up, so yeah. Always fun setting things up. You're packing up and heading home from the vacation. It's busy. Yeah, always busy. Always sort of, it's, for me, it's a mixed bag of coming home from on holiday or vacation. You're sad that your vacation's ending, but man, you're looking forward to putting your head on your pillow. You know, your pillow. Nothing like having your pillow. All right. Yeah, Scott, you're getting your butt kicked on enlisted. Yeah, that's why I don't play that game. I prefer something a bit more chilled, where at the end of the game I'm not all hyped up on adrenaline. Farming Simulator is definitely one of those games. So I saw a rumour that Farming Simulator could be available on Game Pass soon. It would definitely open it up to a whole new lot of users. Hey, Royal Rocking, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Eric, your OCD hates cable clutter, so it's a nightmare. Yeah, it is a nightmare, and yeah, I literally give up. I hate the cables the way they look, but yeah, it's a nightmare to try and keep them tidy. Yeah, it will for free too. Yeah, yep. Well, Game Pass, it's not really free. It's more of a game rental service, so, or subscription service, where you pay a certain amount every month, and that gives you access to certain games as long as they're on the Game Pass. We've had it on our Xbox since we got the Xbox, and it's been quite good. You know, quite often the kids will be looking at something and going, oh, I want this game, you know, and it's like a you know, 40, 50, $60, you know, this is New Zealand dollars game, which is, you know, reasonably inexpensive by New Zealand game standards, but you know, you're still looking at it, and you know the kids aren't going to be playing on it for that long. They're just gonna, you know, spend 5 minutes on it, then be bored with it. And you know, instead of being Mr. Negativity and no, you're not spending money on that game, you just go, yeah, install it, try it, see what you like. And you know, from that point of view, Game Pass is really good. Yep, that's always the case with the Game Pass. If you want the DLCs, you have to buy them separately. So yeah, you didn't have a choice. I'm setting up the beast as soon as the parts get here. Yeah, cool, mate. And Nick, you're getting your Stream Deck tomorrow. Hopefully it can run FS25. Game Pass is actually great for the population of a game. People try it, buy the game when Game Pass goes away. Yeah, Yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes you're just a tightwad like me and don't. They say you can install third-party mods, so I might give it a shot. Yeah, when they mean by third-party, it'll probably mean the mods that are available on ModHub only. Oh, unless it's, yeah, Game Pass does do PC's versions, so yeah, you should be able to load it onto the PC, and then yeah, you should be able to load the third party in there as well. So yeah, that should work too. Hey, the herd, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your road trip's going well. I've seen a couple of your posts and your pictures that you've been putting in. Yeah, sorry, Brody, just catching up with the chat. Yes, yeah, Farm Sim is on VR, but it's a special VR version. It's not Farm Sim as we know it. So, yeah, it's a bit different, and yeah, it is only available on Meta as well. Road trip's completed for now. So you're there in New York again for 2 months, and then across country again. Oh, nice, mate. Hopefully it might be a bit cooler next time you travel around, although I suppose travelling in the with aircon on, if you've got aircon, is not too bad. I remember one summer holiday, it was so hot. We actually just spent the whole time touring around the area in the car just so that we could have the aircon on. Yeah, so with Game Pass, you should be able to get the PC version as well. Hey, Claudia. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I heard I run away from snow now. October is the start of cold weather in New York, so I'm running south. Don't blame you, mate. Yeah, Scott, well, the Anzacs certainly work together to build a reputation. Yeah, we get along with our cousins across the ditch. He's so attractive. Gotta love his enthusiasm. Hey, future Farm Sim streamer, maybe, eh? Yeah, that's what I like about this. It's a chill game. Get to drive different bits of equipment. In terms of temps, yeah, sorry mate. Yeah, there's parts of Australia that definitely get warmer than New Zealand. Queensland, Northern Territory. That's because they're way closer to the equator. But yeah, when you're talking about the likes of New South Wales, Tasmania, Victoria, and all that, then yeah, temperatures are very, very similar. That's right, we were going to plant cover crop in there, weren't we? Yeah, Scott, you're right there. Like any family, when you know, might have their squabbles and their rivalries and that sort of thing, but when the chips are down, family closes rank and they look after each other. Hey Sean, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope so. He sits on my lap. He loves the blue ones the most. More of a Fent guy myself. Yeah. Fents are great. I do like the Vultras though. I think they're a good, nice power for the money. And of course, this being a UK farm, I thought Massey would go best with it. So yeah. Hence the garage full of Massies. I might get the big guns out for this one. Hey, you cheeky beggar. Move a little one. So yeah, been thinking about the 24-hour stream. Probably not going to be this weekend, but next weekend. Been thinking what I'm going to do with it. Try and figure things out. Favourite fish, if you can get it, is probably snapper. But usually it's just a hoki that we have on our fish and chips. Yeah, Nick, understandable. Well, you have a safe trip home. I hope you've enjoyed your vacation with your family. Oh yes, chicken salt. Always got to have chicken salt. Definitely. Chicken salt goes well with the chips. Yeah, apparently the hoki fisheries are in big trouble. They're a deep sea fish, and when they were sort of discovered, it was thought, hey, this is a great, huge amount of fish that we can harvest. But yeah, apparently we've overfished it. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, that's a fish that we don't really see over here, mate. Is the barra. Yeah, it's currently 9 degrees here. But yeah, it was a bit cold all day and just raining all day. Just miserable. Hey Cher, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. How are your butterflies doing? Hey Scott, the fire's roaring. Yeah, Yeah, we got a heat pump where we live, so it's been going the whole day. Multi, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I haven't been keeping an eye on our subscribers. Welcome into our 3 new subscribers. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. You released them? That'll be awesome. Yes, this is a Massey. I actually have a whole farm full of Masseys in this gameplay, so yeah. Marshall, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Hey Marianne, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Multi, you like Masseys? Yeah, I don't mind Masseys. I think my favourite's got to be the Vulture, to be honest, but this is the UK map, and I thought Massey probably fitted better than Vulture. Yeah, I did like your pictures up on the Discord. Looked awesome. Hey, thank you, Marianne. Hope your day's going well. Well, thank you, Multi. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. So yeah, this is the Calmsden Farm, Oakbridge Farm map by Oxygendavid. He's really done a great job with this map. I know it's been around for a while, but I do actually enjoy playing on it. Marshall, no, I'm actually direct seeding, so with a direct seeder you don't need to cultivate the soil beforehand. The seeder has a built-in cultivator. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm sowing a cover crop in to grow over the winter time. The idea behind a cover crop is it helps to stop the soil from eroding because the roots will hold the soil in place, or from washing away because of the roots holding it in place. As for the game, what it does is it adds an extra bit of fertilization. So yeah, it reduces the amount of mineral or liquid fertilizer that you need to use. So I'm usually a direct tilled person, more so than the cultivating and that sort of thing. This cuts out a whole extra step. So you can sort of see the cultivating part of it there, and then you've got your seeders on the back which are applying seeds into the soil as it's cultivated. So you do need a fairly powerful tractor for it, but yeah, it's definitely worth it if you can afford the tractor. Hey Marshall, no problem. It's what we're here for, is to help new people out if we can, and yeah, stuff that I've picked up and all that. SHO, welcome. Thank you for joining. I can hardly speak English, let alone Punjabi. And I grew up learning English. So I haven't a hope of speaking Punjabi. But thank you for joining. Hope you enjoy the stream. Hey, the fire's roaring. That would be nice, to be honest, but yeah, we don't have a fire installed, so you had a Maori mate that tried to teach me how to say Maori correctly, but he gave up after 10 minutes. Yeah, mate. The trick is you have to roll your R's. Kia ora. Sort of like a bit of a roll on the R. Used to live near a town called Paengaroa. So you're rolling your R's on that one too. Lots of fun. So I'll probably plant sunflowers again, because I've got it all set up for the factory and all that. So, and as crop rotation hasn't been implemented into precision farming, it's not something that we really need to worry about. I'm not even sure that there's a mod out for it. There was a crop rotation mod for FS22, but I don't think it's been released for Farming Simulator 25 yet. So yeah, this will probably be back to sunflowers. You know, we've got the beehives around, and I've got the oil factory that needs sunflowers to make it worthwhile. That's of course if I'm still on the map. I am thinking of retiring the map and moving on to a different map. Been on it for about, I think this is episode 46, so it's quite a bit of time. costs nothing to double tap the screen. Yeah, well, yeah, trouble is if you double tap the like button, it has the opposite effect of just tapping it once. If you want to double tap the like button, it's probably better to triple tap it. I might put a few links in the chat. I've just put the herds link in. Fantastic storyteller. He has a really good series about big corporates taking over small farmers. Definitely worth checking out. And well worth watching. He is one of YouTube's Farm Sim. He's one of the best storytellers with Farm Sim. And if you want to learn all about courseplay and auto drive, FS Farmer is definitely the one to go to and watch for that. The way he sets up his courses and all that, and having multiple harvesters all working on the same field, working with the working in unison with trucks, dropping the produce off to the silos. It's just amazing to watch. He has it going like clockwork. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, and I've just put Eric the Crazy Vikings link up in the channel as well in the chat. Had a little bit of a hiatus with the summer, enjoying the summer. Don't blame him for that at all. But he will be getting back into streaming very soon, I believe. So, yeah, definitely worth checking out. He has a great laid-back style. FS Farmer has a laid-back style as well. Like I say, the herd is a great storyteller. In the Farm Sim community, we are really blessed with a huge amount of very talented YouTubers that create, you know, really great Farm Sim content. No, none of them use the VR headset for Farm Sim. like I say, that's a standalone game. I think DJ Goham did a small series on it, and Mr. Silly P did a small series with it. But yeah, from what I saw, it almost seemed a bit awkward, not that easy to use, and not exactly what people were expecting for VR. I think people just wanted this game with VR, so that when they turned their head, you know, it would just move as they turned their head, sort of thing. I think that's what people were wanting. You have not played since thinking of moving from Judith to some point, as I was expecting to have to restart by now. Yep. Rushed your start, and now you're paying the price. BS, good choice building near the sawmill. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I sort of scouted out and thought that was probably a good location for a contracting business, because it was sort of more central than a lot of the other places, a lot of other land was. So see what we can do with it. When we require a new game save, I'm not too sure what I'll do, whether I'll carry on or just move on to another map. Because there does seem to be some really good maps that may be coming out very soon. Looks like there's a couple of really good UK maps. But you know, having said that, all we see is the good shots that they show you. They don't show you the whole map, so we won't really know until we get the maps whether they are as good as they are claiming they will be. And I don't mean that, you know, in a mean way to the map makers. They do work very hard, and I'm really looking forward to seeing these maps and what they've done with it. But yeah, you know, the screenshots that they show you and the videos that they show you are basically the best bits of the map that they can show, which is understandable. And Gothian, I've probably mispronounced that. My apologies if I have. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. And I've been remiss on our subscriber count again. Welcome to our 3 new subscribers. Thank you for joining the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a great day. You like the map, but you're waiting on Saxony. And also like Virginia. And yeah, back country is possibly a long-term playthrough. Yeah. Yep. Would be nice to find something that you know, gives a bit of a nice long-term playthrough. Definitely. Yeah, and don't you hate it when you accidentally hit the caps lock? Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Saxony and just seeing what it's like. I hope it does live up to its hype, basically. It was interesting. Mr. Sealy P said that Oxygendavid may have actually had some input into the new Scottish map, which would make sense because he does have a history of working with giants on maps. He won that competition for the Swiss farm school map, and he worked with giants on that one, so it would make sense to bring him into an English styled map. Yeah, backcountry has the American Frechtstack feel, but it's all flat. Yeah, I find flat farms to be a bit boring. I that's what I liked about Frechtstack, was it looked like a flat map, but when you actually got into it, it had gentle undulations. It was a deceptively not very flat map. Definitely, Scott, we do. There is a New Zealand map being made at the moment. Argsy Gaming is making a New Zealand map based in Canterbury in the South Island. So looking forward to that. Still a work in progress though. Still a ways off before it's going to be available. So yeah, but does look quite good at the moment. Yeah, West Virginia, I was looking at that map and going, ooh, that would be awesome, because yeah, that's definitely not a Great Plains map. That is definitely a you know, Appalachian map, so definitely not a flat map, that one. I think there's a Carolina map too. Is it North Carolina? Possibly South Carolina map. I think that's coming out as well. But yeah, there was some great Australian maps come out in FS25, but haven't had any yet so far. Yes, Mr. Sealy P is a very good storyteller. He's very inventive, and what he does while using a console is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, hello Royal Trucking again. So much choice. Yeah, definitely a lot of choice. And I think, unfortunately, Judith Plains, even though it is a fantastic map, may actually get lost in the noise. With it being so long since it was released, and you know, until the update, you know, with such glaring errors in the map. Farm animals in the middle of the appearing and freezing in the middle of the shop area. Appearing in the middle of fields for no reason at all. As well as the other errors that it's got. I sort of feel like it may get lost, so I think people might just move on. Yep, no worries, FS Farmer. Yeah, definitely a lot of maps on the horizon that look very exciting. Yeah, Mr. CLP was probably one of the first YouTubers that I actually started watching when I first got the game. I just found his testing and how-to series and all that was just absolutely fantastic if you're just starting out in the game. Western Wilds, yeah, that was a great map. I actually played around a lot with courseplay on Western Wilds. I made a great big field and was using multiple harvesters on it, and it was a really good way to play around with some big equipment. Had the big walkabout bin which I pulled out onto the side of the field, and yeah, it was a great map. Yeah, it was definitely a great map, that one. And I miss all the Alien Gym maps. He was just, you think about what he was doing on maps, and then Giants have incorporated a lot of his ideas into the new maps. Richard Herbert, hello, welcome in, good morning. Hope your morning is going well. Hey, and welcome to our 2 new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. Your cat Rosie got a clean bill of health yesterday. Oh, that's good to hear, Cher. Awesome news. Hey, Richard, you've got a cat named Rosie as well. That's awesome. Okay, looks like we've got a pallet of honey that we can drop off to our restaurant. Okay, so we'll pick up this pallet and yeah, nearly winter time here, so one thing I will say is it doesn't snow as much here as it does in Waseca County. I have never played on a map with so much snow before. Okay, so we'll go and drop some goat cheese off to the restaurant as well. basically, because I own the restaurant, I provide all that I can to the restaurant. I don't look around for the best price. It all just comes here no matter what. That was sort of the rule I set myself, and you know, it's sort of, to me it makes sense. If you've got a restaurant growing stuff, you're going to be supplying your restaurant first. And looks like we have another pallet of adult grape juice. We can go and drop that off to the restaurant as well. So people can come and do their adult grape juice testing. Buy a bottle of their favourite adult grape juice. While they're doing their adult grape juice testing, the kids can be out playing in the playground out there, or getting lost in the maze. Of course, we've got the Vintage Tractor Museum, vintage tractors, venerable Porsche, old Volvo, big farm all, and a few vintage John Deere as well. Well, Klaus isn't here. Of course, we've got our hedge maze. See if I can remember the way. No, not doing a great job of remembering the way, am I? Yeah, little surprises in there. There we go, we've made it to the centre of the maze. Got a little tower up here that we can climb up and get a viewpoint of the maze and of the surrounding area. Where's the ford? Yeah, so there is a fords in the, you mean the big fords or a little ford, Richard? Haven't downloaded a little ford yet, but I do have the big fords that are part of the Prairies and Plains DLC. Hey, Farmhand Andy, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Well, hope your day's going well. I've had quite a good day, so it's been good. Yep, day's going well. Awesome to hear there, Farmhand Andy. And I've just put Farmhand Andy's channel in the chat. Definitely check him out. So well worth watching his streams as well. Nice laid back stream. Like I say, we've got a whole heap of awesome YouTubers making content from Farm Sim. And last day of your holiday share. Sorry to hear that. I hope you've had a great holiday. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. Right, so I think might call this a month, and we'll go through and have a sleep and see what November brings us. Yeah, just getting ready for work. I hope you have a good day at work there, Richard, because yeah, I had a good day at work, so. Okay, days are definitely getting shorter. Hey, awesome. Road system on Calmston. You've changed it a little? Sounds intriguing, mate. Didn't change it that much. I basically just put these roads in here. So this is our cover crop. It's looking quite good. And up here, our wheat seems to be doing quite well. Hoping I might be, there was a bit that I didn't spray properly, so I want to try and spray it. Looks like we've got some grapevines to have to trim back, do some winter pruning on. We'll grab our sprayer and see if we can spray that wheat. Probably won't be able to because a little bit too dark. I'll have to wait for a bit more daylight, so I might try the grape pruner. So it was actually awesome to actually see these tractors in real life at the field days that we had here a few weeks ago. I didn't know that these tractors were actually available in New Zealand. It turns out they were. So yeah, that was a big surprise to see them sitting there at the stand. And they do look as nice as real life as they do in the game. You tried the indefinite trees off of Mod Hub? Need an update as it doesn't show a tree when you place it. That's no good, mate. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to work if it's mounted on the back. Actually, the first time I tried mounting it on the back. That was interesting. Now we know. When am I going to buy one? Yeah, that's a good question, mate. That's a very good question. Rocking up to work in one of these would be a lot of fun. I wish pruning kiwi fruit was this easy. Spent a few hours in the kiwi fruit orchard pruning kiwi fruit. I know it's definitely not this easy. Colossus pack has tools for the grapes now. Okay. Might have to check that out. I never read the update for the Colossus because it's usually so big. Feels like you're reading a novel of War and Peace or something like that. They've got a stone picker as well. Colossus stone picker. I shudder to think. Actually, I think I saw Looney Farmer do a video on it. I might have to go back and watch it. See what they've got in it now. They've definitely done a lot of work on that pack. We actually got a good harvest off our grapes this year because we've done the liming and the proper fertilising. It's neat that they've actually incorporated precision farming into the grapes and olives now, because in FS 22 it wasn't. You never go unrealistic, you just go for slightly quicker than the base game. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Sometimes, you know, like having a slightly larger trailer or forage wagon or something like that. Yeah, you're still picking the fruit up or the harvest up. Just means there's a few less trips to the silo or the compaction area. So yeah, you're still doing the work, you just don't have to do as much travelling, that's all. Well, that's sort of what I class as semi-realistic. Like the forage wagons with the you know, the wide pickup area and all that is probably, well, it's a lot of fun to use. Can't really argue that it's realistic. The next update will involve precision farming and a few more tools. Ooh, interesting. How many more tools can there be for it? I will have to say it's got some nice looking equipment in it. It has been fun doing grapes and olives on this map. Been nice to do it for a change. It had been a while since I've done grapes and olives, so been a nice break from the usual. Okay, we'll just check on our like count, see how we're doing. Eight likes so far. Thank you to everyone that's hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. It really helps the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. It may be a little bit of energy having to press that mouse button. I know, hard work, but you know, the rewards are worth it. It gives you a feel-good feeling, win-win situation. Or a 16x map, you go unrealistic. Yeah, you definitely would have to, especially if one of the fields is, you know, 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. That you're either going to have to go unrealistic or have multiple machines all working on the same one with courseplay, and that's really going to bog your PC down, having courseplay and a 16x map all working on that at the same time. Could have solved my heating problems here if that was the case, if I had that map. Oh, trying to run courseplay. I think my processor would be generating a lot of heat. I think the trouble with the things like 16x and all that is the edges are still like they don't stretch out that well, so you get a lot of zigzaggy edges, if that makes sense. On a standard map that sort of gets hidden a bit, but on a 16x map it really becomes quite noticeable. And I think that's just the Giant's engine limitation. Yeah, whether they fix that or not, I don't know. Yeah, I played on that, was it Renaboo map in FS22? It was a 16x map. And yeah, that was an interesting one. The trees, quite often the hills look bare of trees because the trees wouldn't draw that far out. But you could see that far out. But hey, back to work. Take care, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day at work. Thank you for joining. Hey, new subscriber, welcome in. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. You're having a great day. I was just pruning the grapes and I'm going to try and spray a bit that I missed or missprayed last month. So I'm hoping that the new growth for the month will have reset the spray state. Only a small little bit. If this doesn't work, I might try some solid fertilizer and see if that works. I don't do much spraying without filling it up with spray first. Emptied it out in the greenhouses. But yeah, I think, you know, we set off on this map. We had a $2 million or £2 million loan, depending on what currency you work in. This being in the UK, I should have it set to pound, but on dollar because that's what I'm used to. And I have actually paid that loan off now, so that's really good. Hey, Subby, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I've got a vague recollection, mate, but yeah, there's been a few people visiting, so sorry I can't remember you fully, but I do remember the name. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. I'm going to try and spray this now that I've actually got some liquid fertilizer loaded. That's good. Looks like it's working. Got that little patch on the corner there that it's not getting. Okay. Only Farms Gaming, hello, how are you? Welcome in. How are things in Australia? Hey, no worries there, Only Farms. You had to help your dad out with the sheep. Awesome, mate. So you do a bit of real farming. That's absolutely awesome. Hey, that's good to hear, mate. So what do you have your sheep for? Wool or meat supply? Maybe even a bit of both. It's a hydroponics place here, so... Oh, now the other thing that I noticed in the mod drops was... you know how some animal pens don't have automatic watering, so you've got to go and water them with the trailer, which is, you know, a bit of a drag, and you know, this is the 21st century, you know, I think most people have heard of plumbing. And honestly, round here, I don't know of any farm that carts water out to the cattle troughs on a tanker. All the cattle troughs are plumbed in. So yeah, so what someone's done is they've created a silo which you put next to the animal pen, which will then fill, and it's full of, you know, a huge amount of water. And so basically for the entire gameplay, it's unlikely you'll play long enough for the water to run out. The silo will keep refilling the animal pens. Was used in FS22, and now someone's brought it back for FS25, which is good. Did actually make myself a tank, sort of like a private mod. But yeah, so it's good to see this one come out. They've sort of got a pumping station and some pipes. They've done a good job of it. The only downside is if you place it and then you remove it, it will sell the water that's stored in the silo when you sell the silo, which because it's such a huge amount, you know, we're talking about billions of litres of water, literally. So if you do sell the silo, you can end up making a ton of money, which for some people isn't necessarily a problem. For others, it could be unintended consequences. You know, you just want to top up your animal pens with water, not end up with you know, millions of dollars. So be cautious when you're placing it down. And if you're on console, it will work with console. That's a good part about it. It's not a script mod, it's a silo. But just be careful if you are on console. You may, if you sell it, you may have to lease an awful lot of equipment to get rid of the money that is suddenly appearing in your bank account. You have around 5,000 sheep on the farm, mostly for wool. Awesome. Yeah, I tell you what, you're watching a when you watch a shearer shearing a sheep, you know, a good one, it is true artistry. It really is. Hey, hello Crofter, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Did I sell the town lock? Not sure what you mean there, Crofter, sorry. Definitely like the atmospheric effects in the FS25. It just gives maps that more depth and character. You know, it is entirely a visual thing. It's nothing to do with gameplay or anything like that, but it just makes playing the game more pleasing. And when you compare it to the likes of, you know, FS17 or FS19, it just looks a totally different kind of game, really. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's a brilliant mod that for watering the animal pens with a console, but you do have to be careful with it. Definitely. Good way to make a few million though if you want to. Hey, River Ward Outdoors. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. There's a new mod there, Richard. Basically, it's a animal pen water pump for watering animal pens that don't have automatic watering systems. And basically, it's just a silo that's filled with a few billion litres of water, so that technically it should last the entire gameplay on the map. But the downside is if you sell it, when you sell a silo, anything that's in that silo is also sold at the same time. So if you sell the water pump, it will sell all the water that's in it, which is, you know, a few billion litres of water, which makes a few $1 million. But it's a brilliant map for doing automatic watering of animal pens and your productions as well. Your greenhouses as well can be used for that, because it's basically just a silo full of water. So it's a great way of having automatic watering for everything, especially if you're on console. PC of course has all these script things, although no one's done a script mod for watering animal pens yet that I can find. Hey Cher, welcome back. Thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. Real Farmer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. This came across my channel. I've subscribed and liked. Well, thank you so much, sir. Do appreciate it. Hey, thanks Crofter for putting that link in. That's yep, that's the link to that mod. So either a good money making mod for you, or a good way to water your sheep or cows or whatever. However you want to use it. No one's going to judge. Doing a couple of things here. Okay, so Real Farmer, looks like you've got a little bit of a YouTube channel you're trying to start up there. So see if we can give you a bit of a helping hand, mate. Just put your link in the chat. Anyone wants to can go and check him out and just see some of his videos. So yeah, great to see you. And Carol, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. I've also just put the link in there for River Ward Outdoors. Check out his channel. If you like what you see, give him a sub as well. Cat's fed and tea's made. Hey, nothing could be better than that, eh? Time to relax. Yep, enjoy that tea, Shet, definitely. Only Farms, you've got a neighbour down the road that grows grapes. They run a winery. Awesome, mate. Hey, you're welcome there, Real Farmer. I was given a lot of help when I first started streaming, so I like to help those that are just starting out as well. My part in helping to, you know, pay the community back for all the support that they've given me. Okay, we've got 10 likes on our horizontal stream. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you to everyone that has hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, if you could, that'd be great. We've got 22 watching on the horizontal stream at the moment, so that's quite a few people that haven't hit the like button yet. Doesn't cost anything, really helps the channel, gives you a feel-good feeling. Yeah, if you could hit the like button, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thanks. Yeah, it's Only Farms. It's funny where they do seem to pop up the wineries every now and then. I've lived in a couple of areas that have had wineries, not as the main production for that area, just as sort of like a little niche one. And production was mainly kiwi fruit, so yeah, they were definitely a bit different to the kiwi fruit. They had a big wine tasting restaurant as well. And Real Farmer, I've seen FS Landscape on last night. He's in the process of bringing over Ballon Road Farm. Oh, that's awesome. Tom Pembleton's farm, yeah, yep. Great map out for Christmas, yeah, that would be awesome. And especially with the way the fields are now, you know, you can sort of have the cows out there in the fields now. That would be awesome. You know, you can have them in the cow shed over winter, and over summer put them out into the fields. So yeah, it'll be an awesome map to play on, I think. I watch his YouTube channel every week. really fun to see, you know, what he gets up to on the farm and that sort of thing. And Brody, you're back. Had to do a lot of work on FS22 and in real life, so now you wore the heck out. Well, sit back and relax and enjoy the stream. Oh, nice. Boxes of grapes in exchange for the hay bales. Oh, that's awesome, mate. He streams while making the map, which is great to watch. I'll have to see if I can find his streams. They're not popping up on my feed, so yeah. Definitely. Be interesting to see if he's keeping up with the changes that Tom's making on his farm. Be a little bit of a nightmare for a map maker. Hey, Dirty Road Relay, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. 1 day, 13 hours until, yeah, we won't, I don't know how to pronounce that, but until the Italian map comes out. So yeah, looking forward to that, mate. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I want to check it out, and you know, if it is as good as they say it's gonna be, put it in a gameplay, I guess. Probably have low resolution textures. They usually block high resolution textures behind a paywall, so yeah, see what it's like. Brody likes cars. That's exactly what you're doing on your dad's recliner, laid back watching, and you're farming some. Yep, I used to do that a lot when I was playing. I'd be watching other YouTubers, the likes of Mr. Silly P, DJ Goham, Daggerwin. Used to watch them a lot while I was playing Farm Sim, and then decided, why don't I stream as well? And yeah, here we are. Mr. Sealy P is live streaming. Is he live streaming now, Cher, or is he going to be live streaming? Also doing videos of the making. It's interesting to watch. It would be, definitely. "32 Squared Studios" was doing that for a little while too, making videos of him producing the TLX and that sort of thing. So mod making videos, I think, are quite popular. Yeah, I think I've seen it there, Crofter. I just prefer the old school way. I rewatch your stream while I play Farm Sim. Well, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Yeah, DJ Goham, he's an interesting YouTuber. Not everyone's kettle of fish. He definitely would be classed as stretching the realms of semi-realism, bordering on being totally unrealistic in his gameplay. He's live streamed now doing a mod review. Okay. I see what you mean. See what you mean is streaming. Okay, I'm not sure this is going to work too well. I might have to, yeah, what? It's actually 10 o'clock here, so I might call it the end of the stream, but I think, not sure if I can redirect people directly to Mr. Silly P's stream, but I might put his link in the chat. And then we can head over there and maybe do a mediocre raid, if everyone likes that idea. Okay, let's see, where are we? I'll put the link in the chat. Yeah, Real Farmer, great to meet you too. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a good day. Okay, so I might just call it a night there. Thank you to everyone that has jumped in, but Mr. CLP doesn't often do live streams, so it'd be nice to catch up on one of his live streams. So feel free to jump over, and until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.